Gemini, to your beginning of July reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on for you. Okay. Getting straight into what you are thinking and feeling. I hope you guys all had a beautiful birthday last month. Okay. Gemini. Thinking and feeling for Gemini. Sun upside down. Okay. Let's find out why the sun is upside down for you. Are you in frustration? Are you in disbelief? Are you holding yourself back? Are you impatient? Let's see what's going on. Why are you upside down over here and thinking? Suffering in silence. Okay, and suffering in silence. So you have the sun and the suffering in silence. So the suffering in silence is pretty much, it feels like you're ready to let go of some limiting negative beliefs. With this card, it's pretty much telling you, are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? You need to let go of those negative beliefs. You might, for some of you, your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of worry, despair, and sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. Okay, so you really need to let go of anything that's not suiting you. You're allowing yourself to be trapped pretty much almost like in a fear. So it is pretty much the Nine of Swords in its own way. Okay. It's giving you anxieties, and it looks like it's because of something that might be frustrating you. It really feels frustrating. I feel like you're either in complete disbelief or just completely frustrated, or both. Okay. So, you know, having having the sun upside down, yeah. It's just pretty much, you know, seeing the warning signs of what's going on around you. But I do feel like you're frustrated. It's like you bet on the wrong horse, and this mistake that you made is just looking you right in the face, right? It's like so obvious to you that you made a mistake, and you do know that you deserve more, but it's really like kind of like smacked you, right? And it's something you know you should let go of, but it's like you're not 100% letting go of it, right? So you're allowing yourself to continue to keep worrying about this situation. Okay, so let's clarify. It could be a job, it could be money. Take it how it resonates. We'll see which one's coming up the most within this reading. Okay, now we're looking for the present, near, past, and the future, please. Okay, here we go. Yeah, trying to get past the obstacles and challenges. So it does feel like you are trying to get past these obstacles and challenges. You know what you did, and you're like, it's time to get past these. Okay, it's time for me to open my heart back up. Okay, and I am aware that I am ready for love. I just need to really, focus on what's at hand. And like it says, you made a mistake in the past, but, and you know what it was. Okay, it was like maybe you bet on the wrong person. Okay, you expected this person to ignite your fires, and they had all these hopes and promises, and then they broke them all. Okay, in the past, triumphant success upside down with the truth. Okay, so you had the realization that whatever the truth was, it looks almost to me at first like you were denying the truth. That's really what it is. Look at that. Not realizing the truth. Realization, upside down, not realizing the truth. It's almost like you were wearing your own blinders. You wanted something to be one way, and it just really wasn't that way, but it feels like you tried so hard, and it just didn't happen. Your future over here, you're in the waiting game. Clarify on the waiting game, please. You're waiting for your prosperity. You're waiting for your new love. You're waiting for new love to arrive. You're waiting for this new job to happen, however it is. Oops, however it resonates with you guys, right? But yeah, it's almost like you blinded yourself to see the truth. So let's clarify on the triumph success in reverse with the truth, please. Three of Swords. Seeing those options, but you weren't focused enough. And I think that focusing enough was because you were wearing blinders. You were blind. You were not having the realizations that you needed. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, please. Put these cards here. Try to make that stop happening. Yep. High Priestess upside down. Yeah, you were definitely not using your intuition. It felt like you were just going for whatever strength and confidence that you wanted within the relationship. The relationship was not going the way you wanted it to, or this job was not. Okay, and it wasn't moving forward the way you wanted it to. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Have two cards of Cancer here, or Pisces. Also have Leo. So you could have been dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Leo, some kind of fire sign or water sign. It's not going the way you want it to go, but you were trying to make it go the way you wanted it to go. You were giving the relationship more options than it had. The realizations of the Eight of Pentacles upside down, it was like you weren't focused on the truth. The truth of the matter was there was not that many options. There weren't that many options, you guys. You were trying to make something happen that this person or this job could not offer you. But you waited and gave it strength and power and gave them strength and power. Tried to move them along in the direction that you wanted this relationship to go, and it did not. It never went the way you wanted it to go. Whatever direction that you were trying to move it in, they were not following in your direction. It feels like they were going where they wanted to go. You're trying to give all this love to them, and they're not giving it back. You're trying to make things happen that they just could not do. Relationship started backsliding. This is where that frustration comes from. This is why this is why I feel so frustrated. With the suffering and silence with the sun. And yes, the sun is not a card of frustration. That would be the moon card upside down. But that's not the point. The point is I feel that you've finally seen the red flags. Awareness. Here in the present, you finally see the red flags. And I just feel like once you realized exactly what was going on, that's why you didn't want the obstacles and challenges anymore, because you realize now I'm feeling overburdened. I feel frustrated. You know, I don't need a card to tell me that. I can see it. And I can feel that energy coming through. I've tried so much. I'm frustrated. Why aren't you following? I'm trying to give you all the happiness. Obstacles and challenges. You're giving me all these obstacles and challenges, and now I'm trying to get away from the obstacles and challenges because of the Three of Cups. Did they end up leaving you for someone else? Or did you end up leaving them for somewhere else to go find new love? Because they couldn't offer it to you? Or, however it's going to be? Or were you just so bent? I'm going to say it, bent. Were you so bent on trying to not make obstacles and challenges with this person, that you are doing everything in your power to keep the cups full, to have fun, to keep the happiness alive. And you're keeping, you're keeping yourself, and I see this for both sides, really. I see this Three of Cups for both sides. You're so bent on trying to keep this from not having the separation, from not getting hurt. And then over here in the present, you're like, I don't want to deal with these obstacles and challenges anymore. The relation has backslid. For some of you, they're gone. For others of you, they're not gone. You're just trying to get past the obstacles and challenges and saying, can we just be happy? But I'm telling you right now, you were blinded. Two of Swords upside down, not using your intuition, completely blinded to the realizations that they were not going to give to your heart. Your heart is open. But your heart is open. The awareness of love. But you need some healing and moderation, it's going to take time, for sure, to heal from this. And for others of you, it's like you need time to open back up your heart, because it almost feels like you gave everything you had and they shut your heart down. And now you need healing and time to get that heart back open, and you have the realizations that this is just not going to work. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, Gemini, Scorpio. Okay, another Gemini as well as yourself. But, excuse me, but definitely you are now aware that this relationship either needs healing before it dies. For some of you, I think that you believe that if you guys have the transition together and you heal together and open up your hearts together, you can keep this love alive by having a renewal, having a transition, like through communication. And within the perfect timing, you guys could actually move back together. For others of you, you're awakening, finding that this love, you've been blinded to this love for so long, even though you've given out all your heart, that now you need to heal your heart, because this relationship is gone. It's a loss. It's gone. And it could be because of a third party situation. They actually went out and maybe have found love somewhere else. Could be definitely dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. I do see Cancer here. So yeah, and there's just no collaboration. For some of you, there is a third party situation going on here. Maybe they weren't giving you any options because they were too busy working. Maybe that's their third party, is their work, and you kept giving them options and they kept going to work, or ignoring you for work. Definitely sounds like a Cancer or a Pisces to me. I'm, like in seriousness, I mean, if two signs are going to ignore you for work, more than likely it's going to be a Cancer or a Pisces. Okay, they work is life, and that is for some of you. For others of you, take it how it resonates. There's at least 3 or 4 different scenarios here, but definitely is no collaboration. You're aware now that they're not coming to you to collaborate with you. They're too busy doing what they're doing. I do not have a 7 of Swords yet. I do not see a Moon card yet. I do not see anything that's really telling me lies, secrets. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Maybe you were blinded to the third party situation. Maybe that had been going on longer than anticipated. Maybe they had that going on before they even got with you. Maybe that's why the Deceit card isn't coming out yet. Doesn't mean it won't come. For a lot of you, I just feel like you had so many options for this and they just kept going to work, ignoring you. That's a lot of what I see, really. And the truth was that they were never going to give you the promises and the dreams and hopes that you were looking for. There just was no time for them. That's just not where they were moving. It was almost like I have this, like, you're frustrated over here with the Sun. I'm still going frustrated. I can give crap about the moon upside down. I'm still feeling that because I also feel this very selfish, uncaring scenario maybe as well, because the more that I'm looking at this, and the sun is uncaring and selfish, like you're seeing them as selfish. You care more about your job or more about your sister or more about your brother or whoever it is than you care about me. And that's why you were fighting it so hard. You were trying to push them to you. And they never recognize you. You could not, it almost feels like you couldn't put yourself on a pedestal. And you're realizing they were never going to put me up here. They were never going to make me first. It was their job, their mother, whoever. And then it was me. So you always, with Three of Pentacles over here, I feel like you're kind of like the third wheel, but yeah, you were giving so much. With the Six of Cups, it could be somebody from, you know, their past. It could even definitely be family. It could even be like their kid's mom, their kid's dad. They're giving them a lot of attention because they're trying to still raise kids together even though they're not together. But you have the Six of Cups, and you know, it's somebody from their past that they're still dealing with. Maybe there's assets involved with them and they're still trying to do whatever they're doing. But no matter how it is, you feel like with this Six of Cups sitting on top of this Three of Pentacles, and then you have the Sun over here representing everything, I'm feeling like you're saying, you know what, I'm a little bitter because you won't make me a part. You won't make me one or two. You're making me three all the time. And I also feel like you believe maybe because you give all this love to them all the time, maybe they're being stingy in love. Maybe your expectations were too high for this person, and then this is where that kind of clarification comes in, like, you know, I should have known better. I should have seen it coming. It was in my face the whole time. I shouldn't have settled. You know, I made a mistake and it was glaring me in my face the whole time. I should have known that they weren't going to do this. But yet I kept giving them the options and even throwing options at them to even move closer to me. But no matter what, they would never come close to me. They would only get so close and then back away. In the near future over here, you have the waiting game. Six of Wands. There's no victory to this. Even though you're still hoping and praying that there's going to be victory to this, I don't feel for a lot of you that you completely left this person. I feel that you've just kind of left yourself on the back burner for this person. It's almost like you know it should be lost. You know you should have given up. You know you should have bailed out, but you haven't. That's not for everybody. But for many of you, you're just still waiting and hoping for the perfect timing for them to come towards you. Praying that whatever this is, this person that they're holding on to and they're giving all this other attention to, that, you know, sooner or later, they're going to move away from that and they're going to come towards you. And you're waiting. Yeah, you're hurt and you're waiting with the Nine of Wands. You're determined for them to get next to you. You keep writing them. You're waiting for them to come up to the next level. You keep communicating with them. Hey, you know, let's get our relationship back to normal. You're expecting them to come towards you with the cups of love, telling you, hey, you know what? I want you to come to me. And in the near future, you're telling them, please, you know, let's get this done. You might even have some counseling here. If you're married or something like that, there could be counseling. And you're ready with the fertility over here. You're ready for this to happen. You know, I mean, oh my gosh. You know, you're so ready. Clarify on the Knight of Cups. Queen of Swords, there you are. Yeah, you are ready. You are expecting this. You're even sitting calmly and collective, waiting. And your intuition is open now, and you're really ready. And you're like, I might have bet on the wrong horse, but you're still suffering in silence. Remember, this is the overall card. So as you're sitting over here in the near future, still waiting for this person to come closer to you, you're still suffering in silence. Yeah, 8 of Swords, that's close to 9. You're still in your head. You're still having anxieties. Moon, there it is. There it is. Frustration, disbelief. You're still in your head. You have the frustrations and disbelief. I knew it. I've said it this whole reading. Yeah, you're having, yeah. 4 of Pentacles, they're not holding on. They're not taking control of this situation. They're not holding close to you the way you want them to. You're still in disbelief. And yes, they're still doing what they're doing. And this is why you're suffering in silence. You have to let this go. You're going to have to figure out what to do. You're going to have to, because they're not coming at you with passion. That could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. They're not coming at you passionately the way you want them to come passionately of you. If anything, they keep moving further and further away from you. Why? Why is he or she doing this? Let me get a different deck. Why are they moving away from you so much? What is the big deal? Clarify on the 6 of Swords. Why? What is going on? The Fool, the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Coins, the Page of Cups. Okay, guys, hold on a second. I'm going to put these kind of down here. You might not be able to see them, but I have to look at them really close here because I need to put them together. So you have the Fool. There's no second chances. There's no chance they're coming towards you. They believe you owe them an apology. That's it. They don't want to give you a second chance. They believe you owe them an apology for something. The only thing I think of why they believe you owe them an apology is they believe you were irresponsible with something in the past. Now, believe me, this is not going to resonate with everyone, okay? This is just for, this is just going on those energies that are coming up. Okay, but for those of you who this resonates with, they believe you owe them an apology from the past for something irresponsible that you have done within the relationship. Or work, if this is work, right? It doesn't have to be, it could be work. But I really feel this is a relationship. So they believe that you were irresponsible. Now, we understand that you were blinded, okay? But really, they believe you did something irresponsible, and they cannot move forward with you until you accept the responsibilities for the irresponsibility and mistakes that you made in the past. 5 of Cups, don't kill the messenger. This is just me, okay? Don't kill the messenger. Like I said, this is not going to resonate with everybody, okay? So I don't need these like, I never did nothing. I understand that. Okay, so with the 5 of Cups upside down, you guys, like seriously, okay? They were actually focused on you at a time until you became irresponsible and did something. It could have been that for some of you, you may have left a job that was helping the relationship and your finances, and they believed that you were irresponsible by leaving that job. Maybe it was, they did not believe that when you left this job, it was a positive movement forward. It was actually a backwards movement. Okay, so there's that. With the Knight of Coins. Okay, so with the Knight of Coins, definitely some coins that they really believe that you made a mistake with finances. Or finances in itself. You did something. You spent too much money. You did something in finances that hurt them, and you do not want to apologize for this. For some of you, it is, like I said, finances, and for others of you, it could be something so different. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. Okay, but they believe you were careless, right? With the Knight of Coins. Okay, and they wanted to offer you coins back, but they just believed that, you did not want to. They wanted to move forward, but they just believe that until you apologize for your mistakes and come to the conclusion that you made a mistake, they are not giving you any attention. That's what I see. And for others of you, it could be that they believed you gave too much attention to somebody else, or too much money, too much attention to another cause, and you caused this to begin with somehow. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. Okay, so, but like I said, they're not going to come towards you the way they want you to until you apologize. So, getting an angel card. Meditation brings answers, the angels say, and the situation will improve. And do we have a time date for that? At least somewhere, it just says in the near future. Okay, situation will improve in the near future. Yeah, it does look like there could be some counseling needed for those of you who are married, because it looks like I said, rash behavior over here as well. They think that you're acting rash, so they're not going to move towards you. For others of you, and they want an apology, and you feel that they're doing the same thing. And for others of you, it was the other scenario as well. Okay, so that's rash, hasty movements somehow or another. Okay, and that was the reading for you, Gemini. And until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.